Good morning, guys. So, actually, on the first video, part one, I recorded with no audio. I thought the audio of the game was audible, but as I played the video, it was not audible. I thought that was some problem, but I guess there is a policy for the Android OS that any screen recorder is not able to record the. Oh no, it is a policy from the Android manufacturer Google that a screen recorder will not be able to record the audio of the device. So I have came up with a solution. What I'll do is I'll turn this phone into speaker mode and then play the game. Let's see if the mic of the game records the sound.
Maxwell, good to see you again. What did you find out?
Looks like the crew of Erdal Gadal is completely wasted, thanks to Mukta Bukt.
The dealer? Unbelievable. Is it serious?
I'm sure they'll crawl their way back to normality eventually, but I suggest you take the crew to a detox center after they're back on their feet, or maybe a fish tank. Now, can you help me get back to Terran territory?
Yes, of course. A Terran military convoy is heading for Cairnstal. That would be your best option.
Sounds good.
I'll contact you as soon as the convoy reaches the system. In the meantime, feel free to make use of the Space Lounge. You can probably pick up some work there. A good way to pass the time and earn a few extra credits. And I think I'll go have a chat with our friend Mukta Bukt.
So what I'll do is I'll earn some credits in the Space Launch because credits are very necessary for this game for upgrading the ship.
Are you a tough guy?
Let's go over history. So the side missions are shown by this white spaceship, and the primary missions are shown by golden sign.
Get the job done smoothly, and we have a deal. Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. You're a reliable partner when dealing with difficult tasks. Thank you.
Keith, I have a report that the Terran convoy has entered our system. It's heading for Cairnstal now. Good luck.
Thanks, Captain. I guess that's my cue to be leaving. Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
Another attachment for this. So picking up, I think.
There's the convoy, and it looks like pirates are closing in on it. I'd better intercept them. There, another pirate ship, ready for EMP blaster.
prisoner, Keith is taken aboard a cruiser heading for the planet Aliot in Terran space. On Aliot Station, Keith is being interrogated by Lieutenant Commander Brent Snowcomb.
And that's why we thought you were a pirate. It's a surprise to see you alive. You were declared dead a long time ago.
As you can see, my death was a bit of an exaggeration. A malfunction in my hyperdrive pulled me through time and space.
Incredible. But then you got stranded in the Medo system, eh?
Took me some time to get back on my feet again. I was hoping to get back to Terran territory. Not as a prisoner, though.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I can imagine that Medo must have been rough for you. The whole system was only settled a few years ago, and the inhabitants were really struggling to make ends meet.
Brent, since when do you care about rebels and outlaws? I thought you were a security officer.
Well, that was some time ago, Keith. Now I'm Lieutenant Commander, Chief of the Interstellar Security Agency. Among other things, I'm responsible for...
What's happening?
What the? I never expected them to come here to... I'll explain later. Prepare your ship. So after that, I had to marry her. The surgery looked great, but eventually I realized...
No offense, Brent, but can you stick to the story, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyway, you've seen the problem we're dealing with. These voids are a real pest. They have the technology to open up wormholes and jump anywhere they like. Their tactic is always the same, hit and run. They jump in through their wormhole, attack freighters, take the cargo, and jump back out.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to pinpoint where the wormholes lead.
So you can't detect where or when they're going to attack?
Exactly. They're extremely unpredictable. As head of security, I've been placed in command of a crisis team tasked with finding a solution. Our best scientists are working on countermeasures at the Deep Science Research Station. If you're interested, they're still hiring experienced pilots. You'd receive adequate compensation.
I could use the money, but babysitting scientists?
Well, not quite. For the exact job description, you better talk to Lieutenant Boyle, a scientist traveling to Deep Science.
Thanks, Brent. I'll look him up when I get there.
Without Boyle's navigation data, you won't find the system where the station is located. It's top secret and isn't listed on standard star maps.
That's quite some security you have there. How can I get in touch with him then?
He's expected at Sutner Station in the Union system before traveling to Deep Science. You should meet him there.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help.
No problem, Keith. I'll tell Boyle to expect you. We'll talk later. Bye.
Let's head to the space lounge.
Greetings. Hello.
Wait. Show me a map and where I'm currently located. So how do I go there? This is Union. This is the meter system. start firing at me, even though I'm far from them. At my current level, this recorder is recording the voice and the audio of the.
Oh, Mr. Maxwell, you arrived on time. You know what to do. Get the job done.
I hope it is recording the audio.
Splendid. I should work with you more often.
What I'll do is I'll do one or two side missions so that my credit balance remains sufficient for me to buy a weapons upgrade. And after that, I will be doing the primary mission. Okay, no need to go there. Going to the gate.
Lieutenant Thomas Boyle.
Yes. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Boyle's ship hasn't arrived yet, but I have a message for you from Commander Slocum. He asked that you contact him immediately.
Well, that's a good start. Computer, open a channel to Brent Slocum. Keith, bad news. I just received a report that Lieutenant Boyle was kidnapped near Kappa. The kidnapper is asking for a 5 million credit ransom. We have to find a way to save him. Boyle is irreplaceable at Deep Science. Leave it to me. I'll get tooled up and show them how we deal with kidnappers. Not so fast, Keith. We better stall them while we come up with a real plan. In the meantime, get yourself over to Kappa as fast as possible.
This is a tech level 2 station, so I don't find much upgraded tools on this. Higher level weapons on this station.
Keith, we're in luck. Kappa Station picked up a signal from the kidnapper and was able to track his ship, so we know where Boyle might be. Great. Any idea how we get him out alive? There's a small reserve of EMP bombs in the Kappa Station hangar. You're going to deliver something different than what they're expecting. So we're going to surprise them? Exactly. You need to dock at the station and mount the EMP bombs on your ship. Be as quick as you can. We can't stall the kidnapper much longer.
That's the EMP bombs installed. I'd better get moving before it's too late. Somewhere between the 2 waypoints. The scanner will tell you if Lieutenant Boyle is on board. Be careful not to destroy his ship. Just disable it.
Open the secondary weapons menu and select the ambulance. The secondary fire weapon will be used to be tapping it again while detonating.
Buzz off before we get really angry. Looks like a scout. I bet the kidnapper's hiding at the second waypoint. If you don't want to listen, find out the hard way. Take him out.
Thanks for the rescue. I'm Lieutenant Thomas Boyle. You must be Keith T. Maxwell.
That's right. Brent told me you're in need of pilots.
Indeed. Now, I've seen you in action. Would you be interested in a job? We need experienced pilots for some very, 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 very dangerous missions. Of course, the payment will be adequate.
Count me in. Dangerous is my second middle name.
What's your first, then?
T. Brent said you'd know the way. I can offer you a lift, as long as you have the navigation data to get us to the Deep Science Station.
Sure, I know the way. It would be great if you could take me. I'll transfer the coordinates of the Wolf Riser system to your navigation computer. Let's get moving. We've lost a lot of time already.
So I'll end the video here, and hope that the audio is good on this video. Okay guys, have a nice day. Ciao.